And it's such a story that makes, I feel like women will feel seen by this story. And there's a scene that you and I were talking about backstage that's one of my favorites that wasn't in episode 1, but I don't think it's a spoiler.
I agree.
There's a scene where Jenny comes home, she's had a huge day at work, huge. And the house is kind of dark and her husband's just there in a mood making a sandwich for himself. And then he walks away and leaves all the stuff on the counter. And I love the way it's directed because it's not heavy-handed.
No.
You're just kind of left to think about it yourself.
Totally. And we talked about it a lot. Tom Cockrell, who plays my husband, he was, I think, feeling like such an asshole, like in some of the scenes. And it was like, the women around, like Minky, the director, and me, and other people, we were like, it's not that he's an asshole, he's just doesn't see it. It's not that he's a bad guy, just doesn't see it. And so I think that a lot of the characters, Sarah's character, Marissa, like a lot of the female characters in this, it's not some like expose of men and all their terrible traits. It's more about like the things that they just don't see that women do, or just the pieces that are left behind that they don't realize are theirs to pick up. And so it's very hard for a woman to walk away and not pick up the pieces, and so it ends up like, you know, that burden falls on the female in that dynamic. And then I think in a more zoomed out way, just like the title of it, like all her, how that kind of can turn into like blame and shame and guilt and all of that as well. And so it's, you know, an exploration of that. But yeah, poor Tom with the sandwich, he was like, making the sandwich there, I would never do this. I was like, well, you're a good guy, Tom. Like, yeah, like, great.
They're all
I'm
good guys.
glad, yeah.
They're out there.
Of course they are.